Hi, I'm Dr. Susanna Bozzoni, and have you ever thought about your identity? Your identity, what do you own as your identity? And is it something that you have chosen, or is it something that was given to you by someone else? Take that a step further. Is it helping you get to the finest version of yourself? Let me give you a little context. So I'm a lifestyle medicine doctor, and my goal and my passion is to really give patients power to address the root drivers of the conditions that they're struggling with, or better yet, the roots of their most vibrant self. What could they do to become the best versions of themselves and live a life of vibrance and vitality? Well, if that's now currently my vision, my purpose, everything that I do, I can only see very clearly what I did in my past life in the sick care system, right? Because in that sick care system, despite really well-trained doctors and great intentions, we cannot bill for you. We can't submit to insurance until we give you a diagnosis, right? We can't even sign your note until you have a diagnosis code. And is that diagnosis code ever a vibrant soul living for purpose? No. That diagnosis code is something like diabetes with or without complications, degenerative disc disease, or generalized anxiety disorder, right? And then the typical management, well, you know, especially in these chronic conditions, it's a medication that then I might say, yeah, you might be on this for the rest of your life. So am I giving you power? Well, I'm potentially giving you a new identity as something broken, right? And then I follow it up with a medication that says, now be dependent on this medication. And this goes really against everything I believe. Now, I'm not against medication, right? By any stretch, because many times it's necessary as part of this journey towards your finest self. But we have to recognize that what we want to do is promote healing and motivation. And that when more than 80% of the struggles that we face, right, these chronic conditions that are the leading drivers of morbidity and mortality, what we're struggling with and what we're dying of, are rooted in our lifestyle and our behavior. And if we're going to fight against the norm, which is driving these chronic diseases in the way we live, we need to have a support team. We need to have an ability and a motivation to heal and the tools to do that with. So going back to your identity, ask yourself, what do I own? Am I a diabetic? Am I an anxious person? Because perhaps rather than focusing on the why not, we should redirect to the why. Why are we here? And what can we do to live our most vibrant self? And so often it requires rethinking the identity with which you are interacting with your universe, with which I am interacting with my universe. Is it serving? And if it's not, then get a little curious. What could we do to find power in the person that we are trying to become? I hope this helps you today. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for your time.